Kind you think of sweet candlelight and movie set. Get where your love, your kiss, the sweet embrace. Never please say, are you when a dream come true? Love just in the soul, won't let it go, and my mind won't let go. Is this a dream or is it real? I won't let go. No matter what I feel, I won't let go. So close to you, and yet so far. It tears me apart. I wish you knew my happiness is there where you are. For you, I'll be true. And when we say we kiss, and unlike this, love will surely go. Don't let it go. And my mind won't let go. Is this a dream or is it real? No matter what I do, it's so real. My won't let go. It's so real, and my mind won't let go. Just the two of us. Feels so real. It's more than just a dream. Give it up. Give it up. Just the two of us. Make love. Feels so real. It's more than just a dream. Give it up. My love is coming on strong. My mind won't let go. It's just a dream. It's so real, and my mind won't let go. Is this a dream? It's so real, my won't let go. It's so real, and my mind won't let go. Hey. what I do feels so real, so real, so real, so real. I won't let go. Feels so real. Just the two of us. Making love. Feels so real. It's more than just a dream. My love is coming on strong. So real. I won't let go. Oh, yeah. Feels so real. I won't let go. It's just a dream, or is it real? So real. I won't let go. No matter what I do, is this a dream or true? Feels so real. I won't let go. It feels so real. My mind won't let go. Oh, yeah. It feels so real. My mind won't let go. My love is coming on strong. Let's see who we got over here. Hey, everybody. Hey. What's going on? This is your girl, Libra Butterfly, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. Or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you darn like. Okay. Glad to see everybody over here. Hey, Shells. Smooches to your love muffin. Hey, Mimi. Hey, 300. Thank you all and all my butterflies up in the butterfly queendom and those that will be listening to this a little later on. We're not going to be on here long. I actually have something fun for us to do today. Let me refresh the screen because I don't see what I need to see. Hold the heck on, y'all. Let me see. Reload. Okay, now I'm back. Okay. I hope everybody had a great Monday today so far. If not, I hope it gets better for you. I had to let my job know I couldn't make it in today. We have to start tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Yes, I do. I know what happened. So let me give you a FYI and a warning. Okay, so every now and then I get a weird craving, and I stay on the craving for a minute, and then it's gone, right? So one of my weird cravings is these sour worms. I don't know if y'all saw them in the store or not, but they like gummy worms, but they sour. So for the last, let's say 72 hours, I have been craving those and I've been eating them every day. So I decided I'm going to get these strawberry gummy straws. I thought they were the same thing. So I'm laying in the bed last night and I'm turning these straws up. I'm just turning them up. So when I finally tried to close my darn blasted eyes to go to sleep, I could not go to sleep. You talking about energy deluxe. I kept turning and flipping, and my mind was racing. And I was going through all these fits. When I did finally get sleepy to go to sleep, it was 6:03 in the morning. I kid you not. I had to be up at 7 o'clock. I had to be on the road by 7:30 and be logged into my system at work at 8:30. Wasn't gonna happen, and I have to go to a whole nother state. Wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, you know what? I've been up all night. I have been trying to sleep. I can't sleep. So hey, let's make this contract starting effectively tomorrow. So I was blessed. They agreed to do it. Thank you, Jesus. Because I couldn't, I don't. So let me just tell y'all, if you're gonna use them if you're gonna use them sour worms and stuff like that to take the edge off when you have a sour and sweet tooth at the same time, please don't do it when it's close to bedtime because I'm telling you, you will be up all night. Okay. Now, that was my duh moment. So, anywho, I'm going to share. Let me see. Libra Butterfly. I didn't know you had a channel until 5 Live this morning. I would have been subscribed. Thank you, boo. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, thank you, though. I'm glad you over here. I am. So, okay, yeah, I'm going to share this screen. Hold the heck on. Let's see. And girl, we talk about everything over here. So one day you might get a Bible lesson, other day you might get medical lessons, honey. You might get um political. We do everything over on this piece. Okay, y'all. So there's this game called Kahoot. Okay. And I've been trying to play Kahoot with y'all for a minute. So today was like a really good day to do it because I did everything I'm supposed to do except one thing, and that's not going to be done till next month. So I already cooked, and let me just tell y'all, if y'all have not seen my videos, y'all might want to go and check out the little bitty 15-second and 12-second videos. I did my thug thizzle here. I mean, for real, that roast been cooking all night in that crock pot. And you know, when you cooking in a crock pot, y'all already know what time it is. So, and then I got up this morning. I did my macaroni. I cook it from scratch. I'm sorry, but that's the kind of girl I am. I had picked my greens and washed them and put them on last night. So I finished cooking them today. Honey who, and I made some hot water cornbread. Somebody thought it was pancakes. I was like, no, it's hot water cornbread. So yes. And you talking about a sister full. Whew. I'm so full. I promise y'all. I can't eat. Hey, Londo. Okay, babes. Thank you. I can't eat another bite. Do you hear me? So I know when my son get up to go to work, he gonna be happy, honey, than the sister in boys camp. I ain't even lying, cause he asked, Mom, please make some hot water cornbread. Please, you ain't made nothing in a long time, and it'll go real good. So I thought I would surprise him. So, you know, when he ready to get up, he can fix his plate and go on to his job, you know. So yes. Let me see. Okay. Let me come back over here. Okay, y'all can see the screen. Yay! All right, y'all. So, what is love? Don't hurt me. Okay, so the name of this game, if I can get it to the right one, is this the one? No, it's not the one. Hold on. Here we go. All right, if I can get it to the right one, this is called What is Love? Okay. And it's just some little fun to do. You know, I have one that's for medical. I have another one that's for government. For some of y'all, let me introduce myself. Let me go back over here. For some of y'all that don't know, y'all actually see my title. It says doctor. I do have my PhD in counseling. So that's why I can carry those two letters with that period behind it. So most of my stuff I like to deal with is depression and grief. Our childhood traumas. So a lot of times people that seek me is people who have went through something devastating and have not healed from it, or don't know if they're healed from it, or wants extra help in healing. Now, even though you may not be a patient of mine or a client of mine, if you need something to start, I always have a good starter for you until you can find something or someone, okay, in your area or whatever. I am not fully all the way yet to where I can take people from different states. That's what I'm aiming to do, and that's what's taking so long, because I have another test to take. I have to be bonded. You know, I have to carry a certain type of life insurance or insurance period. In my rider, I think the last quote they told me was like $200,000. So you know, it takes money to make money. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I can always give some pointers and point you in the right direction so that you can start beginning to heal yourself. So, hey Candy, hey love, hey real mamas. That's my other sister right there. So you know, don't ever be dealing with depression and things like that and feel like you don't have anybody that you can, you know, talk to. And it's one thing I don't play about is my name. So if you contact me and tell me that you have an issue, you don't have to worry about me using it against you. You don't have to worry about me telling the YouTube streets. You don't have to worry, you know, none of that, because that's petty. I'm 51, not five. And I take what I do very, very seriously. Okay. I understand being on the other side of that because I was on the other side of that. And trust is a major thing when you're reaching out for help. Trust is a major thing, you know. And a lot of times, some people got a handle on grief and stuff, but they just need somebody to, you know, kind of reassure them that what they're doing is the best for them to be doing, you know, and I get that too. So don't ever just sit back and suffer. Sit back and feel like, you know, nobody understands me, you know, let me kill myself or let me slip my wrist or let me, you know, don't do that. Don't do that because there is someone, you know, that you can reach out to. And so I'm offering myself, you know, my email is always in the chat. You can always email me. Please make me know who you are. A lot of people email me, but they don't make me know who they are. And, you know, think about this. Even if it's 10 people, and let's just say 8 people email me, okay, how am I supposed to distinguish between who's who? You see what I'm saying? So if you email me in your title, you can always put what you call yourself on YouTube. If you don't want me to know your real name, that's fine. Just put in the title, this is, I'm gonna use Candy Cane. This is Candy Cane. That way I know, oh, okay, that's Candy Cane. Okay, you know. And we just, you know, go from there. There's also, y'all, a lot of times when you deal with depression, this is before we get to the game. Let me just say this. This is free. Uh a lot of times when you deal with depression, sometimes there's a deficiency in a mineral. Okay, um, it's just as simple as going to get a complete vitamin, or going to get a supplement or something of that nature. Okay, not nothing where you have to have a prescription, just a mineral or herb or supplement. Sometimes that's the problem. Sometimes we do so much that we're lacking in certain minerals, and our mental capacity suffers, you know, and we don't know that. And so that's where I come in at too. So just to, you know, just letting you know, FYI. So don't sit there and suffer. It don't make no sense to have at least somewhat of a person that knows some things and you never reach out to get that information. That's kind of cuckoo, you know. Now that's crazy. The fact that you need help or that you need some understanding or whatever, that's not crazy. The fact that if you need something and you're somewhere where you can get it and you never ask, now that's crazy. Okay. So even though God deals with me in the prophetic, I'm not a mind reader. I can't read your mind. If he don't say it, I don't speak it. So, you know, don't be sitting there hoping that, you know, I call it out and then you say something. No, if you are bleeding, hey, I need a bandage. I'm over here bleeding. I need some stitches. Whatever the case may be, let me know. You know, let me know. So, okay. And let's get back to this game now that I done got that out. Okay. Okay. So, all right. This is just something fun, y'all. Like I said, the answers is over here where my mouse is. And these are some questions I'm going to ask. And you can put your answers in the chat. Okay. And this is for a reason. I want to see how good we are when it comes to love because we all have our perception of what love is to us. Okay. But I wanted to know how good are we in the clinical version of what is love. Okay, you know, and whether you're in a relationship, you know, or whether you just have friends or sisters or family ships or whatever, our brothers, you know, love is love. Okay. So that's how we're answering this. Not that, well, I ain't got no girlfriend, I ain't got no husband, and I ain't got no wife, so I can't answer. No, you can answer it because I'm quite sure once upon a time, even if you're not in love now, or if you don't know anything about love now, you once did, you know, what do you think it is? So the first question is, y'all, it says there is only one meaning of the word love. Is that true or false? Put your answer in the chat. I don't know these either. I wouldn't cheat. So I didn't look at the answer to see what they say because I'm going to answer it with y'all. I'm going to see how good I am. Let's see. I'm going to say false. So let me check. Don't be shy. I ain't even bring my glasses in here, Lord. Give me the ability. Let me see. Okay, like I said, okay. 300 said true. Okay. Let me see. No, I changed my answer. Okay, he said five. Ah, okay. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's see. Okay, next question. I'm gonna have to go over here because I can't see this on this right here. Let me see. Let me go back to her. Okay, the next question is, what does love mean to you? What does love mean to you? I would just say unconditional. Or let me see, unconditional and faithful. Okay. Number 3. What can the word love mean? What can the word love mean? Let me see. Oh, okay. Duh. Look. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, so right here, I'm sorry, I'm doing this all wrong. Okay, so what does love mean to you? Okay. Players type their answers as free from text up to 20 characters. Okay, so yeah, I did that one right. Okay, number 3. What can the word love mean? Okay, here's your 3 answers. Treating others as we want to be treated, acting kindly towards others, caring for someone, no matter what happens, celebrating our differences. So I'm just going to say put A, B, C, or D. What can the word love mean? Treating others as we want to be treated, acting kindly towards others, caring for someone no matter what happens, or celebrating our differences. Unconditional love, unconditional love. Okay, unconditional. All right, let's go to the next question. Number 4. Love can mean treating others as you want to be treated. So I'm assuming that's what that means. Okay, number 5. What are some ways you can treat others as you want to be treated? Is it volunteer at a local organization? Donate something to someone less fortunate? Help someone solve a problem? Or clear someone up when they are clear? Cheer someone up when they are sad. Is my old glasses over here at least? Let me see, because I'm sounding like I'm LD. Oh, let's see. Let's put these. Ooh, these are dirty. Dirty, dirty. Let me try to clean them real quick. Okay. I'm going to say it again. What are some ways you can treat others as you want to be treated? Volunteer at a local organization. That's A. B is donate something to someone less fortunate. C is help someone solve a problem. Or D, cheer someone up when they are sad. Okay, they ain't going to help, but at least I got a little bit of action in these glasses. Okay, we're going to move on. Number 6. Love can also mean, it says slide, acting kindly towards others. Okay, I'll get with it. Okay. Number 7. What are some ways you can act kindly towards others? Okay, A is shovel snow of a neighbor driveway for them, only if you get snow where you live at, B, send flowers to someone for no reason. C, hold the door for someone. Or D, go for a walk with a friend. I'm going to read it again. The question was, what are some ways you can act kindly toward others? A is shovel snow off a neighbor's driveway for them. B is send flowers to someone for no reason. C, hold the door for someone. D, go for a walk with a friend. I kind of like those flower ideas myself because I'm just a flower person. Okay. So, love can also mean caring for someone no matter what happens. Okay. So now we know that question is going to be, what are some ways you can care for someone no matter what happens? Okay, so forgive someone when they make a mistake. Get angry at someone when they make a mistake. Tell someone you love them even when you're having a bad day. Listen to someone's ideas even when you might disagree. Now, there you go. It says, what are some ways you can care for someone no matter what happens? Forgive someone when they make a mistake. Get angry at someone when they make a mistake. Tell someone you love them even when you have a bad day. Listen to someone's ideas even when you might disagree. Okay. Celebrating differences in all kinds of love. So, what are the ways we can celebrate our differences? Learn about other families, cultures, and traditions. Accept that there is no single way to love. Believe that there is only one way to love. Read books that show different skin colors, religions, and abilities. Again, what are the ways we can celebrate our differences? Learn about other families, cultures, and traditions. Accept that there is no single way, as misprint, no single way to love. Believe that there is only one way to love. I read books that show different skin colors, religions, and abilities. Okay. We're going to go to the last one, which is 13. How will you show someone love today? That's a good one. How will you show someone love today? Treat someone as I want to be treated. Act kindly towards someone. Care for someone no matter what happens. Celebrate our differences. Again, how will you show someone love today? Treat someone as I want to be treated. Act kindly towards someone. Care for someone no matter what happens. Or celebrate our differences. Now, we're going to go and we're going to check the answers. Let's see. Was I supposed to start over? Yep, I forgot. Oh well. Show answers. Okay. All right. Let me go back over here and make sure y'all with me. Y'all with me? Okay, y'all with me. Yay! Okay, so we're going to show the answers. And okay, it says there is only one meaning of the word love. The answer is false. You better be lucky you changed to 300. Hey, there is only one meaning of the word love. So the answer to that, y'all, is false. How many got that right? So let's see. I ain't gonna check. Y'all know whether y'all got that right or wrong. Let's see. Okay. The next one. What does love mean to you? So that was something you were supposed to write like in your own words. So there's really no right or wrong answer for that, okay? Okay, so number 3. It says, here we go. Number three, what can the word love mean? So I'm assuming that all of these was correct because there's no answers right here. It's supposed to be answers. So I'm assuming that all of these is correct. So if you got all of these correct, then there you go. Okay. Okay. Is that what it is? Hold on. Yeah. So I did it right. Okay. So number 5. All of these are correct as well. So if you said any one of these, you are absolutely correct. It says, what are some ways you can treat others as you want to be treated? So if you got any of these, that's correct. So you on the road, rocky road. Okay. What are some ways you can act kindly towards others? Okay. So if you got any of these, they write shovel snow, send in flowers, hold the door for someone, go for a walk with a friend. All of those are acceptable answers. So now this is where we are, and I think these answers were showing when I clicked on it, but whatever. It says, what are some ways you can care for someone no matter what happens? So the wrong one is to get angry at someone when they make a mistake. Okay. And I have to admit that I have been there, I have done that, and I might do it again. So now that I'm more aware of it, I'm more aware of, trying to not let that be my first thing on some things, but to realize that it's a mistake. And, so yeah. But if you picked forgive someone when they make a mistake, tell someone you love them even when you're having a bad day. I do that anyway. Listen to someone's ideas even when you might disagree. Yeah, I do that too. I listen. I might not agree with it, but I will listen. So yeah. So there y'all go. Okay, let's see. Here we go, right here. What are ways we can celebrate our differences? I think these are good. Learn about other families, cultures, and traditions. That's an acceptable answer. Accept that there is no single way to love. Okay. And this one is the wrong one. If you said believe that there is only one way to love, you're wrong because there's many ways to love. Like I might show my love. Say I show my love by cooking, and say that the person that I'm showing that love to say that's not how they need me to show my love. Maybe they need me to show my love just by affirmations, by saying, you know what, I appreciate you. I'm glad that you're in my life. So, what is your love language? I would have followed up with that question. What is my love language? Because a lot of times I think in relationships, whether it be friendships, familyhood, meaning like sister, brother, brother, sister, are just, relationships like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of times arguments come in because miscommunication. We miss signs. We miss opportunities to show how we feel or our love for someone. We think that we're showing it in one way. And that person is like, you don't tell me how you feel. You don't show me how you feel. And, the other person like, I do show you how I feel. Because, okay, case in point. Like y'all know my husband's deceased. But when we first got together, because he's older than I am, right? And when we first got together, his way of showing me that he loved me was because he took care of me. That's all he ever wanted to do was have his own wife that he could take care of, and he did that very well. I mean, I didn't want for anything. But that wasn't that was not my love language. That was how he showed love. So, one of our arguments in the beginning was I felt like you don't show me that you love me. And he's like, how can you say it? He said, you don't want for anything. I take care of everything and, all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want that. And that's not what I'm asking you for. And so when we started hearing each other, because there is a way that you can speak, but you don't listen. But when you really speak, like, no, I need you to repeat to me what I just said to you. What did I just say to you? I don't need you to repeat what you thought I said. I need you to repeat what I said, because sometimes things get lost in transition. So when we sat before each other and I actually came out of my mouth and said, this is what I need. This to me is how you can show me that you appreciate me and that you love me. And he told me, this is what I need. And so once I heard that and I repeated it back to him, he did the same with me. There was no misunderstanding about what we needed. You can't say I didn't know when I said right in front of you and you repeated it. See what I'm saying? So that takes away the excuse. It takes away unnecessary arguments, because that way, if I go and let's just say buy him, if I went and bought him a gold watch, that's not his love. He don't care about that. My husband was a countryman. He ain't care nothing about all that. I can get him some fishing rods, a hat to go on his head that, has a nice saying on it, or something like that. And you would thought I would have gave him $1 million. And Dad would be like, oh, yeah, baby. But if I came in there with like, her, and he opened it up and he was like, oh, okay, thank you, baby. This is really nice. Like he'll accept and say, thank you. But that's not him. That's me. Like, that's how I show mine, but that's not him. So, yeah, I'm just saying, I don't want to keep babbling. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the next one. Is there any one way to show someone you love them? And the answer is no, 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 nope. Okay. And how will you show someone love today? All of these are acceptable. You can treat someone as you want to be treated. You can act kindly towards someone, care for someone no matter what happens, and celebrate our differences. I hope y'all enjoy that. I got another one, but I hope y'all enjoy that. Let me come over and see what y'all saying. I'm sorry, y'all, because for some reason I can't see this screen, but I can see the other one. Laugh out loud. I had to think about it. Are you can love your parent, but it's not the same way you love your spouse. It shouldn't be the same way you love your spouse. That's a whole nother, right there is a whole nother, yeah. Hey, Bridget. Okay, love, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Be careful. Yes, honey. So, yeah. And that, that's basically it. That, yeah, some people do have that what is it called? I'm trying to think of these big words, that I went to school for, because what you go to school for, to learn these big words if you don't use them. But yeah, sometimes people have misplaced affection. Misplaced affection is where it's a thin line between parental love and romantic love, and unfortunately in Black society, our African American society, sometimes those lines blur. Sometimes little girls, they honor their dads, but some part of them sometimes fall in love with their dads, and it's really a thin line. Like, it can cross either way. Sometimes dudes do that. They mama's boys, and then sometimes they have an affection for their moms, not as just mama, but as a woman, and that's a thin line too. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. It happens a lot of times. We don't like to talk about stuff like that because people don't like to confront things too well, you know what I'm saying? And that keeps us hindered in a way, because it does not go away. Let me address that. Not confronting it doesn't mean that it goes away. Not confronting it just means it's still laying dormant. And before long, there'll be something that's going to bring that out. You can go on 10, 20, 30 years from now, but something or some way, somehow, that's going to surface. Nothing that's laying dormant ever just keeps laying dormant. It seems to come out at the worst opportune times. Like, you have flashbacks or it triggers something, and so it's best to deal with things when they begin to surface, because when stuff begins to surface, that means your mind, if y'all don't mind if I break this down really, really quick. when things begin to surface, that means that your mind is ready to help you deal with whatever happened. And so a lot of times people's minds put stuff on delay. Like it's like you believe something happened, but your mind won't really give it all to you because right now you're still too fragile for you to receive it. I understand. To understand that. Okay, it's my nephew coming to set up my alarm system again. Hold on, y'all. What time is it? Okay, that'll work. So anyway, so yeah, um, but once, and let me just give you a hint. When your mind starts to bring this back to you, that means it's time to deal with it. Because one, you're stronger now, and two, you're moving to, it's trying to get you to a level that you're really supposed to be on, but you can't go there until you deal with this first. And a lot of times when that happens, people want to push it back down and submerge it again. But that's not going to happen because what happens is it doesn't go anywhere. And before long, it begins to torment you. It begins to start, uh, when you eat ice cream, it'll come up in your mind. And you'll find yourself like, people be like, you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Or you can be watching a movie and and your mind to go there again. It's because the mind is saying, let's deal with this right now. Let's deal with this. Let's go ahead and feel what we're feeling. Let's go ahead and get these emotions out so we can go on to something else. Because what's happening is you're creating other memories, okay? And it's like a protruding let's just say a protruding lump. You have skin right here. Up under your skin, you have something trying to poke and come through, right? Well, it's trying to come through because it's ready to heal. But until you allow it to come to the surface so it can be healed, it's going to keep on poking and it's going to keep on hurting. It's going to try to come up anywhere it can. That's like an infection. An infection, it can start off one place, and if it's not allowed to come out, it'll go in other places. So let's just say maybe you have a tooth infection, right? And for whatever reason, it's moving because you put medicine right here. You didn't kill the infection, you just stopped the pain. Okay, so now it may come out on your boo-boo. You may get a wart, you may get a pimple, you may get an eye infection. Like, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. So, it just is what it is. Just wanted to clarify that a little bit. No, it's a lot of information y'all didn't ask for, but hey, that was free as well. So, moving right on. Okay, let's do another one. Let's see. Let's go and do. See, I would do one for Disney, but I don't know how many people know Disney questions because I don't. But let me see. Let's try to do Disney. Whenever it populates. Okay. Wait. Okay, I don't feel like waiting. Let's go back over here and do this. Let's see. Let's scroll down and see what we can do here. Because really it's supposed to be where you can interact with it. And let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's do express your feelings. Da, 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 da. Okay, this is express your feelings. Let me get back over here and see if y'all could. Yeah, y'all could see it good. You know some? Okay. You know, yeah, I know. Okay, we'll do Disney. We'll do it next time. And this is gonna be the last one we do of this one. But this is express your feelings. So let's get over here. Okay. Naming your emotions. Let me see. Naming your emotions can make it easier to actively create solutions. Okay. Being specific about our emotions can help us understand what we need and share our needs with others. Let's practice some strategies for expressing emotions with the feelings monster. Okay. Okay. This says the feeling monster just started a new school and hasn't met anyone yet. How do you think they are feeling? Now, we can do this as far as a job is concerned. I know some of y'all are not in school, so we can do this as far as a job is concerned. Um, it says the Philly Monster just started a new job and hasn't met anyone yet. Hold on. This is let me tell him okay. Okay. So, how do you think they are feeling? Now think about when you started a new job, okay? How did you feel if nobody came up to say anything to you? Okay, tired, calm, lonely, anxious. Tired, calm, lonely, or anxious. And remember, this is expressing your feelings. The next one says, starting a new school or job could make you feel lots of emotions. They might change throughout the day. The monster's feeling included. What could have made them feel included? They ate lunch alone. Students that haven't met the monster asked them to join a game. They share their emotions with friends who related to them. And the monster accidentally broke a classmate's project. Well, we know them two are wrong because y'all see the answers over here. So I'm gonna have to cover this side up because I see that it's showing the answers, which is stupid. Because why go? Then you up here you said show answers. So I mean I don't get it. Anyway, move forward. Let me see. I'm gonna skip down on some of these. Uh, okay, so let me ask you. This is a good one. What reasons might someone have for being annoyed about the monster's success? Okay, so put yourself in the monster's position. Why would people be annoyed about your success? What would be some of the things that would annoy people about your success? Let me see. And so then we're going to go here. What does optimistic mean? And last but not least, what does skeptical mean? Lord, my in-laws is wearing me out today. Okay. Okay, you said jealousy. Okay, now. I know that's right. You made it home good. I'm just now seeing it because I was on the other screen. Yes. Okay. So anyway, you guys, this was just something different to do. I'm gonna look at jealousy, anger, especially if you get a job they thought they should have. Well, that's true. 300 and that's yeah, that's true too. Not taking things at face value. Yep, that's true too. You know, a lot of times we face that, you know what I'm saying? We face that because people feel like, well, I like to give y'all examples, and I don't like to talk about nobody because I don't want people to get mad at me. So I throw my own self in the ring. Because I grew up in the projects, right? And people feel like, because when I was in school, because I was from the projects, and I told y'all how I used to go to school, right? And I told y'all that, here I was at the age of what, 4 years old when I first got my first fur, 3 or 4 years old. I showed y'all the pictures. And then when I went to middle school, I had a rabbit I would wear to school, uh, and Agnes boots and all this and stuff. And then, how the penny loafers craze was out, and if you had penny loafers, that means you had a little bit of status and all this and stuff. So people used to really, really, I used to piss people off because, and it wasn't people that was in the projects with me. It was these so-called people who lived in all these nice houses and stuff, because they felt like anybody who lived in the projects, that they had a dirty apartment, they had a cheap furniture, they was dirty, they had roaches, and like that's just how they thought about project people. And I came in and knocked that whole stereotype like out the water. And then when they used to try to say, about people's houses, like, well, we know if you live in a project, your house is dirty. And everybody was like, y'all should see her how her house is laid. And so the stereotype didn't stick. And people used to get angry, because, well, how's she living in the projects and she got all this and blah, blah, blah. And here we are in the house and we don't have all this. Ask my mama. Don't ask me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was just crazy. It was just crazy that people judge you by where you stay and not by your character. And so a lot of times that built character in me because I was okay being by myself, which I wasn't. I was a leader, and different things that I did, a whole lot of people would try to do, and that brought me up to be cool with dudes more so than girls, because the dudes would embrace me no matter what. Half of them wanted to screw me and the other ones wanted to be my friends. So you see what I'm saying? And, so, you know, but, that's what I went through when people, found out that from the projects, we was on one side of the track and they were on other side of the railroad track, and everything. And they had this idea that everybody that lived in the projects had to be dirty, didn't have no money, had roaches. I mean, I used to hear some of the stuff that they say, and I'd be like, hold on. First of all, it ain't me. I don't know nobody live like that, because I know for a fact, honey, let me tell you how I was. My mama didn't play. My mama would tell me when I get home from work, your job better be done. And what was my job? The house. You know how most people had this little thing that they had to do and everybody else did? No, I had the whole apartment, baby. I had to do it all. I'm talking floors, my floor sweeps, clothes folded up, put up, my clothes be changed from school, bathroom clean, beds made up. Who? And dinner started. Quit playing. Quit playing. So I don't know what they was talking about. I didn't get that. I didn't get that easy route growing up in the Jacks. I didn't get it. I was a hard worker in the Jacks. Trust me. And even though I was somewhat spoiled, I still had to work for man. So I was a working spoiled girl. Whatever that meant, that's what I was. So, just like when I married my husband, he told my mama then, I want to pick up where y'all left off. I want to spoil her. So, but I was one of them. I still work, but yes, I am spoiled. And I tell you I'm spoiled. Yeah, I am. I really am. And my daughter said last night, she said, Mom, I never knew we was bougie. I cracked up. And it's funny. Look, this is a sidebar. One of my daughters, she's a registered nurse, right? And so she's in negotiation for her contract. And they always, anytime my kids do something big, they call me. And so she called me last night. She's like, okay, Mama, let's talk. I'm like, okay. So she was telling me, her negotiating her contract and all this and stuff. And this one hospital that she was working for before she became a traveling nurse, they want to give her less than they do the nurses coming out of nursing school. And she's like, oh no. She said, no, I ain't taking that. She said, because when I worked for y'all paid me this amount. So now I need this amount because I got more experience. And so she's waiting on them to get back with her. And so she called me. She was like, Mama, did I negotiate wrong? So we sat down and I told her, I said, straight up, you went to school. She said, that's what I told them. I got degrees. I didn't just pick up one day and say I want to do. She said, no, I went to school. She said, y'all need to pay me for my experience. So, and everything. So it was just great to hear her negotiate what she knows she's worth, and then they wanted her to take an assignment in another city here in Kentucky. And when the man told her, she said, no, I can't do that. That's no money. And he's like, for real? He said, $2,800 a week is no money. She said, that's no money. She said, by the time I travel down the road, I still have to find a hotel. I still have to buy my own food and stuff. She said, I still have to put gas in my car. She said, by the time I do all that, I'll be bringing home $1,400 a week. That is no money. She said, especially for my experience and my time. No, I cannot take that. I was like, you go, baby. It just made me feel good that my kids think like they're thinking. Because some people just say, oh, I'll take it. But you're not considering your time. You got to find a hotel or a what's that, one of them houses that you stay in temporarily and all this stuff. By the time you give out, you be done gave out more money than you take in. So yeah, I was just excited about that. So, and she was like, I realized something. I said, well, she said, I'm bougie. She said, I never knew it. She said, it's my mama's fault. She said, you raised us like that. She said, to know our worth. She said, they call it bougie, so we'll take it. She said, I know my worth. And when you go out my children's house, you wouldn't think they're their age. You would think that they're like 40, 50 years old because their house is so serene. You can eat off their floors. I'm so serious when I say this. They cook. I'm just proud of my children, period. All of them. So, they might start out one way, y'all. Let me just say, I don't know how I get on this subject, but let me encourage you. Your kids might start out one way, but if you know that you put in them what needs to be in them, don't worry. Just keep praying for them. Keep praying for them. They'll come out of it. And when they come out of it, they're going to learn something. It's only the ones that when you didn't put nothing in them, you can't expect nothing to come out of them. It's just the luck of the draw. They're going to have to figure it out. And you hope that they figure it out correctly. But when you know you did the best and you put in them what they're supposed to have in them, they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. They really are. So, I'm just saying. Let me look and see. Yeah, people who didn't live in the suburbs and their house isn't clean. It's not where you live, it's how you live. I know you're right, Mimi. Come on now. Yeah, let me see. Live in the projects. Had a certain idea of what people living in the projects should look like. Yeah, they usually do that. Yeah. They usually do that. Yeah, we did, but some of that started with me because I wasn't always a married woman. I was a single woman with kids, and my husband came in and reinforced. And then we had a set of kids. He reinforced how I was raising the older ones. And then, when we had our kids together, he just kept the trend, and he was that daddy to all of them. And that, y'all, what I'm so grateful for. I heard a lot of horror stories about women who married men and they had kids and their kids hate their husbands for whatever reason. Now the husbands don't, want to have nothing to do with the kids, and all this and stuff. That was not my ministry. And I'm grateful for that. I am so grateful for that because like I said, my registered nurse daughter, you can't tell her that my husband ain't her daddy. And she knows who her biological father is. But you can't tell her that my husband, my deceased husband, wasn't her father. You couldn't tell him that he wasn't her father. Okay? If you want to fight, say that. Say, your stepdaughter. He said, who? My who? My what? I don't have no steps. Steps what? I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I don't play it. That's my daughter. Like he didn't, for real, he didn't play that, which he came into her life when she was 4. She was 3 going into 4 when I got with my husband. So He was there in her life every day. Like I said, she know who a biological is, and they have somewhat of a relationship. But she told him, "You met my daddy." It was funny. That was funny. Out of the mouth of babes, that was funny. And he was like, "I am your dad." She said, "Not you, my daddy." I cracked up. My husband had this big old smile on his face, his chest all big and stuff. He said, "Oh, okay." Like, yeah, I was rolling. I said, "Oops, pick up your face." Anywho, but yeah, honey, he had a relationship with all of them. And I mean, even my oldest child, when my husband had hurt himself, he had surgery and he couldn't go back to work. My oldest daughter, our oldest child, period, she used to come over and pick him up. "Come on, Dad. We're gonna go ride and we're gonna go something. We're gonna go out to eat. We're gonna do something." Go pick them up. They ride around. She bring them back. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. Going about her business. I'm like, well, dang, I don't get a hug, a kiss, or nothing. Okay, bye. But they just loved him because he stepped up and showed them what a man is supposed to be and show them what a husband is supposed to be. And hey, he was that one. He just was. I can't even. There's nothing bad I can say about that. And I just wish this is my prayer for everybody who's under the sound of my voice. Those who desire to be married, my prayer is that you have a spouse that was either equal to mine or better. Because whether it be a woman, whether it be a man, because everybody deserves to feel the love unconditionally that I felt. I want everybody to feel that love. I want everybody to be married to their best friend. I want everybody to be able to have that relationship where you can laugh together. Or if you sit in a room and you quiet, nobody's saying, "Well, dang, why ain't he talking? Why ain't she talking? She must be," but you can feel each other, that you just love each other so much, but you quiet. And there's nothing wrong with that. He hold my legs watching TV, and or either he sleep and I got my legs thrown across him while I'm watching the movie. I want people to feel the love that I had or better, be better than mine. So that's my desire for everybody who desires to be. Hey, Fab Babe. Hey, love. Okay, thank you. That's my desire for everybody who desires to be married. You know what I'm saying? Because love is unconditional. It just really is. And I know there are some horrible stories that some men come in and they try to mess with your kids and all that. I didn't have that. When I tell y'all that I truly had a king, I truly had a king, and that's the truth. You know, so I'm just saying. Yeah, but I watched him when we first got together. I'm telling y'all, he told everybody she won't let me buy her kids. No, I'm watching. I ain't desperate. That's what I'm not. you know. And when I found it, and I was like that, y'all, because I was molested. So y'all already know that story. So I ain't got to go into that. But so I had to watch mine because I didn't want them to end up like I was. So once I got to that point and everything, I started relaxing a little bit because I realized he's a real man. He look at a kid as a kid. He ain't looking at a kid to see if he can get in their drawers. So, and people will show you who they are if you just watch. I'm serious. So, just take your time. Take your time, but don't move too slow. Because sometimes, like I told you, I was dating somebody else when my husband appeared. He was dating somebody else when I appeared. It all happened at a dance. Okay? It all happened at a dance. He wanted to dance. His girlfriend said no. He came and asked me at the table, "You want to dance with me?" I looked at his girlfriend. She said, "Girl, I don't care. You can dance with him because I ain't." I got up and danced. The next day, he was asking about me. They broke up. Seriously. Case in point. And then I had told my fella that night before I went to the dance, one day you gonna come back here, you gonna see another man in my house, and when you in my door, when you do, keep it moving because you know it's over. And I'd be daggone if it didn't happen like it. So you never know where you gonna find that made it. So you just never you never know. You never know. So hey, but another thing I will say this. Don't be looking to nobody to be a Captain Saver. And I'm dating my age now. Captain Saver ho came out with E40, but that's okay. Roll with me. Don't be looking for nobody to be a Captain Saver, but you can look for somebody to do what you do or better. See, you can't be with me and you can't do what I do or better. You got to be able to sustain. If you can't sustain me, keep it moving. No struggle of. No, we don't do that. You know. So know your worth, know what you're about, go from there. Go from there. I'm serious. So it's funny seeing my mom date right now. It's funny because the stuff that my husband did, now she's got a man and he's trying to do that for her and she don't know how to take it. Like he be telling her, move out the door. Let me open up your door. She's like, well, I'm sorry. But me, I don't move. I stand right there. My husband already knew. She better not touch that door. You ain't got to worry. It car sit there before I touch it. I don't touch no doors. I don't pull out my seat. When I'm with a man, I don't touch my door. I don't pull out my seat. I don't do none of that. Y'all can say what y'all want, but I ain't delivered that much where I can't let a man be a man and I don't know how to be a lady. So just know, dating me is a whole trip. What one dance can do, 300, you stupid. Yeah, what one dance can do, I'm telling you. God, these days don't do, and that's wait before it do. Yeah, yeah, you don't need to meet what you need to meet my kids for? I don't even know you yet. You don't need to meet my children. For what? And that's so funny because my kids, they won't introduce me to nobody. If you're not gonna be in their life, they'll tell you. This one girl asked my baby son, Jacory, she said, Jacory, when I'm gonna meet your mother? He said, for what? He's stupid. He said, for what? She said, because I want to meet your mother. You know, we dating. He said, it's too soon for that. He said, you don't know my mama. He said, and plus I told her I ain't gonna bring nobody to her I ain't interested in like that. He said, I don't even know you yet, for real. Not to introduce you to. I mean, I'm listening to all of this. He's like, no, you ain't ready for that yet. She was like, well, Dad, he said, I'm just being honest with you. He said, you know, you ain't ready for that yet. No, ain't nobody gonna meet my mama, so I'm ready. I'm like, I know that's right, player. Hey, Heavy Bird, smooches love. Thanks for coming over. Yes, had to let a lot of toxic people go in 2022. Me and so-called best friends. I know that's right. Let me tell you, one of the best things to do is have a man or a gay man as your friend because they can see the uckery a mile away. Sometimes because we're nurturers, we're too close to the situation, and you know we tend to overlook some warning signs. Okay, unless you've had like a male in your life that's dominant, like my brothers, you know, and my granddad was like boom. So sometimes my right side of my brain is like a dude. So I tend to think like a dude. And that's a lot of times it pisses people off. It pisses, especially dudes that's trying to get with me, because I see them out of the way and I'll be like, let me tell you something. Let's do this first. Okay, so like we're not gonna have sex. I barely like you, and just be my friend. And once I say stuff like that, they get mad. But I seen you coming. I know. Let's keep it a buck, you know. So yeah, it is what it is. Thank you, love. Yes, honey, Libra Nation. Yes. So yeah, but it's all good, y'all. It's all good. Let me take it out. Yes, we'll have a different Kahoot thing that we're gonna do. And this one it'll be about Disney, and then we'll I'm trying to ease y'all into them because they can get intense. They really can. That's some things you use in counseling as well when you're trying to figure out like if a person is manic or not. You set them up with those questions and let them answer them. And there's a sheet that we go by to see what level of mentality that you're on, you know. So yeah. And I'm telling y'all now, if you have a counselor who don't have a counselor, just like if you have a preacher who don't have a covering, run. Run. Every preacher should have a preacher. Every preacher or every bishop should have a bishop. You need to be accountable to somebody. And when you have people like that that's not accountable to nobody, those are the ones you see in a lot of scandals. Those are the ones you see. Y'all see where I'm going with that? Everybody needs somebody that they have to be accountable to. Okay. Iron sharpens iron. So if I'm the smartest person that I know, then I'm the stupidest person also, because you always have to have somebody that knows a little bit more than you, because it helps you keep striving to be a better part of yourself. They don't have to know what you know. They can be smarter than you in something else, and that's okay, because we all arrive in different times. We all learn differently, and that's fine. But you shouldn't still be learning stuff that you was learning 2 years ago. Something wrong. You stuck in LD. If 2 years ago you was learning what you don't like, and you still don't know what you don't like, it don't take it long. Some people are in their course of life, they're stuck in LD. They have a learning disability in life. They're slow. And it's like, I'm gonna need you to kind of take some advanced classes. I need you to get caught up, because right now you're behind. You're way behind. And I'm gonna need you to get caught up, because ain't nobody got no time to be slowing up, trying to pull you along, and you fascinated on what makes grass grow. I don't get it. It's grass. It's gonna grow. It's seeds. You still watching the grass. Well, it's not moving. How do you know? Oh, Lord. Taking glasses off now. Let me see if you still learn. Yeah, it don't take that long. Hey, Miss O, it don't take that long to, figure out nothing. It just really don't. It just depends on how much you want to know. How much you want to know. How bad do you want it? That's basically it. How bad do you want it? Like I told y'all, this is the first time ever I've been single. And I know y'all like, what? Think about it. 15, had my first child. Okay. So I was responsible for a child that was mine at 15. Before that was my sister. Okay. So I've always been responsible for somebody's kid. Okay. So 15, I had kids. Then I got married. That's gone into marriage. So not only was I responsible for kids, now I got a husband. Okay. So now it was me and him for almost 30 years. And so now all my kids is grown and I no longer have a husband. This is the first time that I have been by myself, period. So it has been overwhelming, but it's been great, because I'm learning who I am and I'm enjoying this single woman. I really am. So my next marriage, because I am going to get married again, my next marriage, I can feel like, well, I've did everything. There's nothing I'm missing, or I can give my better self now, because I know who I am as a single woman. And now, I can come together and start this one as a new. And I know it sounds crazy, but roll with it. Roll with it. And shout out to Mama Tita's, because Mama Tita's gave me on her channel, she gave me some information. She was like, Libra Butterfly, let me tell you this. Yes, I understand with all the kids being gone and you no longer with your husband, because he's deceased. She said, it's scary. She said, but it's your time, baby. It's your time. And it's your time to be whoever you want to be and to do whatever you want to do. And now that it is your time, go for it. I mean, I don't know why, but that did something to me. It really did something to me. And I was like, whoa. She was like, yeah, it's kind of scary because you've always been responsible for somebody. She said, but now you're responsible for you. Now you can do what you want to do. And even if that's nothing, that's okay. That's okay. Y'all know I'm harder on myself than anybody could ever be. Y'all know that, because I'm a go-getter. So y'all know, like, yeah. So, I have to take my pearls when I can. I take nuggets from different people when they say different things, and I apply them, or I put them away for later and go, you know what? A girl had a point when she said X, Y, and Z. That lady had a point when she said, okay, I get it. He had a point when I get it. I get it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's never a wasted trip, not for me, because I realized that even if I don't need it right then, one day I will need it. So I file it away. I file it away. First time in 36 years you've had to had women you haven't had to be responsible for. I know 300 is tripping me out. Right, heavy bird, empty nest. Yep. Yep. Even though my older son, he's still here, but he's grown. He's 20. He'll be 26 in July. He's grown. He do him, I do me. We come together in the house, make sure everything's going good. And he's bye, mama, bye. That's it. But yeah, that's it. My baby's 19, so I don't have no babies. And she don't even live here. So speaking of my son, I just heard him come up the steps. He's stupid. Yeah, heard him. He's stupid. Oh shoot! What are you screaming for, son? Yes, now major hot water cornbread. Looking out like pancakes. Somebody thought it was pancakes. Somebody thought it was pancakes.
Yeah, they stupid. They don't know nothing about them.
You are silly. But anyway, y'all. I thought you was gonna wait to take you a plate to lunch. You gonna eat before you.
Girl, I ain't wasting that on them niggas. Shoot. My bad, I ain't know you really.
That's okay.
I'm so. I ain't in my right mind.
That's okay. Well, I'm full. I don't want nothing else, so it's all you, player.
I wish you had told me when you first did it.
You was asleep.
And?
Don't you gotta go work tonight? No. Oh, Lord, boy. I'm gonna fix your granny a plate, but other than that, hey, knock yourself out. I'm sorry, y'all. He's rude. Anyway, he didn't know I was on her. Let me see. My baby is 25. Oh, your baby's 25. Oh, my. Oh, my. Let me see. Oh, the sun is like your room. Let's see. Right. 300. Right. Right. I'm having to learn how to cook less because I'm a cooker. Is that even a word? Anyway, I'm so used to cooking, especially when my husband's living. I mean, getting her and throw down her. Y'all know. Some of y'all talk to me. Y'all know. So now, since my son be on move and I don't eat that much no more, and my husband's not here, I got to learn how not to cook as much. So I don't cook it out now. So my freezer's like, hello, you going to pull something out and cook today? So yeah. Now I haven't managed that yet. I'm trying. I haven't managed that yet. So I'm gonna have to even break, because what I do when I used to go to the store, when we used to go to the store, we used to pack, like break the meats down, put them in the bag, and put them back in the freezer, right? So we know how much is in each bag. When you have a big family, you have to do that, right? So even with that now, I'm gonna have to break those down even smaller, So, oh Lord, I tell you, learning all over again is something else. But it's all good. My baby, one of my granddaughters that's named after me, she her birthday is Saturday, and we're having a party at her house. Um, and that's the one who can cook and everything. So I'm passing her my great grandmother's gumbo recipe, because I'm the only one that knows how to make it, and my kids is mad because I ain't made it for them in about 2 years. So I think for her birthday, I'm gonna make a pot of gumbo, take it out there, since they keep threatening me with this gumbo, so that the kids and the grandkids and everybody can have it and stuff. So yeah, let me see what you say. I'm pretty sure your oldest son loves the amount of food you cook, but he cooks too. Remember 300? He cooks. Like he cooks. True. He learned very well, and he'll get in there and bake some too. I mean, this boy can. He's off the scale where he is. Seriously, especially when he made those Oreo cinnamon rolls. I had never in my life heard of Oreo cinnamon rolls. But when he made them Oreo cinnamon rolls, I said the devil is a lie. I'm only gonna have one. No, mm. And that was his own recipe. He came up with that. That boy's bad. So his girlfriend and she can't cook and he can. So when she come over here on the weekends, he does it all. So like Saturday he made chicken Alfredo from scratch. So I don't have to cook. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay. So, it is what it is. I know he cooks too, but it ain't nothing like right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey Adrian, how you? Smooches to you, love. Thank you for coming over. So yeah, y'all, we got 10 more minutes and we'll be out of here because I don't want to keep y'all long. So anybody got any questions that I can answer? Excuse me. I'm gonna have to drink some more lemon tea because my throat. But yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just like I said, they may not be special to everybody else. They mine, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the set of kids he sent me. We do go to court next week. I think. I think we're gonna go to next week. I'm gonna have to talk to the prosecutor tomorrow. It's too late to talk to her now, but I think we go to the courts next week um, to see what they discovered with the girl who killed my daughter. Um, she had to go for a mental evaluation um, at a certain prison, and she had to be there for 30 days. And so we have a court date in June to see if she's mentally stable to have trial or if she just nuts, you know. So either way, I'm even better with that. At first I was kind of like, y'all know how I felt about that. I ain't gonna get into that. But I'm even better with that because I realized, sometimes justice is not sometimes what we get. I mean, it's what we get, but it's not what we want. Meaning that I might want her to spend 100 years in one dark day each month, and the dark day being somebody going in there and smacking upside her head, or taking a pistol and smacking her. That's that one dark day. But sometimes justice doesn't work like that. Sometimes justice is, um, she's getting 30 to 50 years and that's it. So it is what it is. I do know that um, I'm not gonna let my daughter's memory die. And when I do get a chance to do my victim impact statement for my daughter, I'm gonna make sure that they don't forget her. I'm gonna make sure that they don't forget Jasmine, and I mean that. You know, um, that child was living her best life. She left this girl, started on her own. She was doing everything that she always wanted to do. Had just started a new job. She was doing everything right, and this woman just couldn't handle it and just took out her. So you can't say she was bothering you because you went and found her. You know, so my only thing is with that. My daughter's son, which is my grandson, he's going along, but he doesn't have closure. So that's why, like, I'm old enough to know that she's gonna get hers one way or the other because God is just like that. Okay, he's like that. But my grandson is suffering, and he's suffering in silence. His mother. Hey, Athena. Hey, thank you for coming over, love. And Black Swan. Hey, um, his mother was his best friend, you know. Um, and he was the love of her eyes, everything of her heart. And so for this and to be honest, to to be transparent, if it wasn't for my grandson alerting us that something wasn't right, we wouldn't have never known. It was my grandson that knew his mama's habits, okay, that was like, something's wrong. That's not mama, okay? So that's what got our attention because he knows his mama. And when he had his graduation going into high school, leaving middle school, going into high school, his mom didn't show up. Now, and his mother and his dad had joint custody. Okay, they were best friends. They worked it out. I'm proud of DJ, the big DJ. Um, and when she didn't show up, they already knew because she never missed anything for him. Anything, even if that means she had to quit her job, she never missed anything for him. And when she didn't show up, it really was like, he's like, nah, I need to go check on my mama. I need to check on my mama. And so they start calling everybody, and everything. And they wanted my call to be the last call because, they know me. So when they finally did, and they was like, we're going because we heard such and such. And I'm like, what? So yeah, y'all, um, I'm saying all that to say, not to get sad or nothing like that. I'm saying all that to say, when something don't seem right, don't turn your head from that. Embrace it. Check it out. If somebody you know and you love is not acting themselves, something wrong. Okay, something's wrong. Check it out. Ask questions, even if they get mad at you. Oh well, at least you've asked enough questions to know, well, they just acting stupid, or no, something is really wrong. Let me see if I can get in touch with other people to see if they can't, you know, because a lot of times people can't tell you when they're in distress or when they're in trouble, And like I said, my daughter begged everybody not to tell her mother. She's, please don't tell my mama. Everybody's like, we're gonna tell your mom. We're gonna, no, please don't do it. Don't do it. I got it. I got it. I promise I got it. So everybody kept that secret, that knew. And that bothered me. That bothered me because I was mad at everybody. How do you all keep a secret like that and y'all know? That's why I was like, why didn't y'all tell me? They was like, she didn't want you to go to jail because she knew you would have did something to her and blah, 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 blah. But I would have rather take that charge and my daughter still be living than the outcome. But you can't go back and do-overs. So if I can ever tell you all to learn from my mistake, learn it. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, that's right. I thought he said 6:30. Help him with that thing in there, babe. How you doing, nephew? So but yeah, if y'all can learn from my mistake, do that. Do that. Ask questions. Ask as many questions as you feel like that you can. Okay? And I don't care. Don't give up on your kids. Don't give up on them at all. You know. So that's basically that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you. Don't give up on your kids. You know. Um, yeah. Yep. And don't y'all forget to get my new book, y'all. Don't forget. Let me play this for y'all so y'all can see. Yeah, boy. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pull it up and then I'll let y'all see it. Hello. Okay. So I have it up. I'm gonna play this for y'all real quick. Let me see. What is today? Here we go. And hey, Callie Love. What's going on, Love Muffin? Thank you for coming over. Okay, here we go, y'all. I'm going to play this real quick.
Let me take you on a journey filled with joy, love, romance, anger, sadness, and thankfulness. Walk with us through our trials and tribulations. Feel our heartbreak, our pain, and I pray the path we took helps to guide you on the journey you're about to take. The chorus Lord, he said he would never leave me. Available at Amazon. Also available at Amazon.
Just to let y'all know, a little something, something. So, yeah, you'll learn all my business, honey, in them books. Trust me. Trust and believe. So, yeah, the other one just came out May the 2nd. I appreciate you guys who've already bought the book. If you can go on Amazon and leave me a review, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm going to get out for here, y'all. We are at the 1:30 mark. I do have to report to work tomorrow, so I probably won't see you guys until Friday or Saturday. But I thank everyone who came over today. Thank to all my new subbies. Like, share, so darn subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys. If there's anything you all want me to talk about or bring up, just send me an email, and I don't mind doing it. We do a lot of things over here. I will be Friday, Saturday, whichever one. I have one scheduled. I will be doing some more herbs. And it's something else I want to bring y'all attention to, that as Africans in America, we need to pay attention. We really need to pay attention. And remember, I told y'all about AI. Keep it under your belt, because I got some more stuff to tell y'all that's going to happen with artificial intelligence. Okay. So I do appreciate you all. Thanks for my mods, which is 300. And Mimi, I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you guys. Smooches. If nobody told you they love you, I do. If nobody told you you're important, you are. You all have a great day.